everybody, Caterina here. Welcome to my home on this beautiful fall day. Tonight I'm having a couple over, dear friends, and I've decided I'm going to prepare a stuffed fazzoletto with ricotta and spinach and sugo. You'll see what I mean. Now let's get started. I have my sugo pot here. I purchased this in Italy. How gorgeous is this? And I put it at low heat to start off with, and I'm going to add olive oil, about 3 tablespoons. I have 4 garlic cloves here. I'm just peeling them. I'm going to crush them, and I am going to put them in the pot like this because I just want the essence of the garlic. I'm going to remove it after. Now that this has been sauteing with the garlic, I'm going to add 500 grams of ground veal. I'm just going to let it saute for about 10 to 15 minutes until it's a lovely golden brown. It's been about 10 minutes. Now I'm going to add some kosher salt, a little bit, I will check it again, and a little bit of black pepper. I'm going to give it a really good mix. Oh, it smells so good. And I'm going to add 4 cups of tomatoes, 4 cups of water. I love using this pot, I just love it. Like I said, when you go away and you're traveling in your travels, get to know the staff in the hotel and get to know the concierge and find out where you get these wonderful buys and these beautiful things. Here I have 2 celeries with the leaves. I'm just going to put them in whole because I'm going to remove them after. 1 jalapeno. I'm just going to let my sugo cook for about 2 hours at low heat and just allow the jalapeno and the celery and the garlic, all these beautiful flavors to work through the sauce. I'm going to start with the pasta for the fazzoletto, which in English means hanky, a little hanky. 2 cups of all-purpose flour. Here I have 3 eggs at room temperature. I'm going to add a little bit of salt. I'm going to give them a really good scramble. I'm going to start the mixer with the dough hook just to aerate the all-purpose flour. Now I'm going to add a tablespoon of olive oil. Good mix. And I'm going to add it slowly to the flour, just a little bit at a time. I love homemade pasta. And actually it's my favorite thing to prepare is homemade pasta. It's so easy. Okay, it's a little bit dry for my liking. I'm just going to add a teaspoon more of olive oil. You want the dough to collect around the dough hook. I've left it for 5 minutes to do the kneading. I mean, why should I do all the work when I have this machine? Okay, so here's the dough. I am going to close it up with saran wrap and put it aside outside the fridge for 30 minutes. So here I have a package of spinach. It looks like a lot, but it really isn't once it cooks down. So I'm just going to cook the spinach now. I'm adding about 2 tablespoons of olive oil, and I'm going to add all the spinach. I'm going to close it now, and I'm going to let it cook down for about 5 minutes. I have here 1 kilogram of ricotta cheese. I love full fat ricotta cheese. I love ricotta cheese. So good. Oh my goodness, so good. I'm going to add it. Breaking down the ricotta a little bit. And now I'm going to add 3 whole eggs. Okay. So now I'm just mixing the eggs with the ricotta nice and smooth. I'm going to add some nutmeg. This nutmeg I bought in Barbados. It's lovely. Absolutely lovely. Very fragrant. Zest of 1 lemon. Now that I've given the lemon zest and the nutmeg a good mix, now I'm going to add 1 cup of Parmigiano Reggiano. I have 1 cup of pecorino. I love the two combination of the two cheeses together. I'm going to add some salt. And pepper, black pepper, cup of chopped parsley. In 5 minutes that my spinach has been wilting down, I'm just going to give it a good mix and leave it for a few more minutes. Here I have about a 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda. This is an extremely important step. Do not miss this. And I'm going to add it to my sauce. My sugo has been cooking for about an hour. Now I'm adding, this will remove all the acidity. My spinach is almost ready. I put it in cheesecloth and squeezed out all the liquid, 100% of the liquid. And now all I'm doing is chopping it up with 2 knives. I'm gonna add my spinach to my ricotta mixture. Really good mix. So here's my pasta dough. I cut it in half and I'm just going to roll it out. I'm going to prepare the pasta now in the meantime while my sauce is cooking. Roll them out and I cut into 4 pieces. Now I'm going to put them through the pasta machine because I want it really thin. This time I'm going to go right to the end to level 8 because the napkin is going to be folded 4 times. Okay. So I lay out 3 pieces and I am going to cut around this cake pan, which is 6 inches. And here I have my circles. This is what we call the fazzoletto. Now I'm just going to fill an ice cream scooper, put it in the center, and this is where the fazzoletto part comes in half and then in half. Okay, so here's my disc again. Very simple. And my fazzoletto, I'm folding it over once, and then I'm folding it over twice, and I'm putting it on the pan. Sugo's ready. I'm just removing all the celery, the peppers, and the garlic, and now we're ready to assemble. Lined my baking sheet with the sauce, and now I'm putting down my fazzoletto. Perfect. It fit perfectly. I heated my oven at 375. Now I'm just going to add a little more sauce. Okay, I've just put a little more. You don't want to cover it completely, but just a little bit. There we are, just like this. Just going to dot the pasta a little bit, just a little bit of butter here and there, all around. There. Okay, tablespoon of Parmigiano Reggiano, a little bit more. And in the oven for 35 minutes. A fresh fazzoletta pasta filled with ricotta and spinach is ready. Okay, I'm just going to taste one for you. And I'm going to put just a little bit of sauce on top. You can add a little bit more cheese if you like. Oh, that looks amazing. I'm going to taste it for you. I want a little bit of cheese, like a little bit of everything. Smells incredible. Absolutely delicious. The cheese, the spinach, the pasta, the meat sauce, everything combined is just wonderful. You really do have to try this recipe. It's Caterina from my home to yours.